Hey guys, welcome back to Skyrim, and in the last mission we actually took on Alduin fighting here at the top of the throat of the world, and we're now on the Fallen. And it says here, after I defeated Alduin on the top of the throat of the world, he fled from me. I need to locate his lair so I can finish him off once and for all. And I've got to talk to Parthenax, or talk to Arengair, or talk to Esbern. So Parthenax is right here, so let's have a chat with this guy. Hello, Parthenax. Maybe you know where Alduin went to.
Lot Congrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
Alright, so it wasn't really a victory since Alduin escaped.
Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Congrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him.
Right, so I need to find out where Alduin went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
Alright, so the Jarl of Whiterun might not think so. Yeah, having a dragon under his keep might not be such a great idea for him. Well...
Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Alright, so Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Right, so Pak, I'm guessing that's a swear word, but that seems to be everything we can learn from Parthenax. Alright, so, let's see. One of his dragon allies may be able to tell me where he's gone. I've learned that Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace in Whiterun, was once used to imprison a dragon. I need to persuade the Jarl of Whiterun to help me trap a dragon in Dragon's Reach. Alright, so... looking at things, we've got to head on down to Whiterun, which is just down here. So I guess we're gonna head on over to Dragon's Reach and see if we can actually convince him, which might be a little more difficult than it sounds. Alright, here we are at the Dragon's Reach, really, and well, I guess we just head on in to speak to the Jarl, and let's just see what he has to say. Ooh, level 20. Have I actually leveled up? I think I might have. Let's see if we. I don't know. We'll talk to the Jarl first before leveling up. Oh, can we actually do it now? Let's check. Have we? No, I don't think we have leveled up. Okay, so. Okay, weapons sheathed. Let's talk to the Jarl, and it seems like the Jarl's not around right now. What time is it? 8:22 p.m. Yeah, oh, there we go.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Jarl Balgruuf the Greater. We haven't talked to you for a while, a lot's happened. Hello.
What is it that you need?
Okay. I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Yes, that is how I opened the conversation. Let's try persuade. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
Oh, come on. Let's see. Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
According to legend. Although I never thought to put the tale to the test. Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall.
Oh, right, okay. Come on, I really do need your help.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep?
It's the only way to stop the dragon attacks.
There must be another way. The risk is too great.
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Let's see. I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him. Maybe so, but if I plan to go down fighting, what about you? Okay, I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need your help first.
All right.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Alright, so seems like it's more of a diplomatic mission on this one. Alright, so leave that to me. I'll talk to Arngir about hosting a peace council. I'm sure that will be easy.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain.
Alright, we can actually ask, are you ready to spring the trap on the dragon?
My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh?
Yes, okay. Okay,
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
yes. Okay, so first he did mention... Ooh, there we go, there's the skull of the dragon.
Our enemies have no end of spies, saboteurs, and assassins to send against us.
Yes, so...
What is it that you need?
Looks like we've got to sort out a bit of a truce here. Let's check a journal here. So we're working on the Fallen. Get Greybeard's help in negotiating a truce. And season Unending. The Jarl of Whiterun won't help me capture a dragon as long as his civil war is raging. If I can get the Greybeards to host a peace council, I can try to convince the Imperials and the Stormcloaks agree to a truce in order to defeat Alduin, who's a threat to both sides in the civil war. Alright, so looks like we've got to head on back to High Hrothgar, find Arngir, and see if we can convince him to hold a peace council, which, well, I'm not too sure if he's willing to meddle in local politics. But we're just gonna give it a shot and see what we can do. Alright, here we are at High Hrothgar, and it's a lovely morning. Looks nice. Good clear skies up here on the mountain. Now, let's find Arngir and see if we can actually convince him. Let's see, where are you? Don't suppose you're just... No, that's Einarth. Okay, Arngir, where are you? Let's have a look at the... quick look at the local map here. Talk to Arngir. Not sure why there's 3 arrows there, but seems like he's this way. Alright, Arngir. Is that you? That's Bori. Wait, is Arngir back here? Huh? Hey, Arngir's on the move. He's walking through here. Is he? Or is this a closed off room? He's heading back to the main chamber. Ah. If I just stood still, it would have been faster. Alright, Arngir, is that you? Hello!
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Hold on. I'm not gonna talk to you around the corner.
Focus.
Hello. Yes, I defeated Alduin, but he escaped and I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
Okay, I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
Yes, don't worry about capturing the dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Yes, I understand that, but Jarl Balgruuf won't help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Yes, you've always been clever. So, both sides respect the Greybeards, they will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay, so, well, I can actually ask, where has Alduin gone?
The old tales say that he can travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns.
Oh, so when he actually said, "My belly is filled with the souls of your fellow mortals," he literally meant he went to the spirit realm and ate their souls. I thought he was being dramatic. Okay, so are you ready to host the Peace Council?
Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Season Unending. I gotta talk to Ulfric Stormcloak in Windhelm and General Tullius in Solitude. Let's check the map here. Have I actually been to either of those cities? I have been to Solitude. There we go. Of course I did. I went to the Thalmor Embassy. But have I been to Windhelm? I have not. So this is gonna be a little tricky, but I guess we head on over to Solitude first.
Above.
And because I think the Imperials might just be a little bit more nicer, I guess. Hopefully. Well, off to Solitude we go. Alright, here we are in Solitude. I got a very nice view here of the night sky with these butterflies, the winking skeever. Yes, yes. Okay, so we're here to find General Tullius. Everyone's talking around me. Let's see, where is General Tullius? He's up in his keep, it seems. So let's head on up this way.
You might want to rethink that.
This city is rather lively considering how late it is at night. Everyone's talking. Okay. Yes, yes, here we go. General Tullius, as I recall, is through here. And let's see if we can actually convince General Tullius to have a peaceful council at High Hrothgar. Now, here we go. General Tullius, I presume. Hello.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle?
Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
They did just let me walk through the door. Oh, I believe we've already met. I was at Helgen. Oh yes, you were the one who wanted to cut off my head. I'm just gonna skip over that, and I'm gonna say I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with. Don't you think that sounds like a good idea?
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Now, okay. Let's try Persuade. The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks.
Okay, the best time to negotiate is from a position of strength. Ah, that might be good. You might be able to end the war without killing everyone.
Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested.
Okay, so why won't the Emperor send you more... Wait, let's not ask that. You'll come to the Peace Council then.
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Alright, fantastic.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd
Okay.
be insane to try.
Now,
He doesn't
Janessa,
have the
please don't block
That's
the
not
doorway.
what my scouts report, sir.
Okay, whew.
Every
This is
day
a nice
we're
looking
going his
place. Look at
cause.
this.
Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
Okay, I'll leave them to their military bickering. And, alright, so we managed to convince General Tullius easy enough, but Ulfric might be a bit more edgy, I'm thinking. So, we gotta head...
Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Yes, heading over to Ulfric is a little different. We've got to get to Windhelm, and actually, I've actually walked by the Windhelm stable, so I could just fast travel straight there. And that's going to be good. I remember I did actually come up this way to Kynesgrove to deal with a bit of a dragon problem. Alright, so I'm going to head over to Windhelm stables, and then head into Windhelm and try and find Ulfric's Stormcloak, and see if we can convince him to come to the Greybeards' peace meeting. Alright, here we are at Windhelm, and it looks a lot like Winterhold, doesn't it? There's a dragon flying in the distance as well. But this place looks a little less destroyed, but I think it looks twice as creepy. Huh, well...
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the dragon boy.
Never mind. Let's just keep going. Here we go, the entrance to Windhelm. Scary looking guards. It's okay. They'll let me through. Entering Windhelm. Alright, so we've got to make our way up to Ulfric's palace. And Ulfric was with me at the start of the game when my head was about to be chopped off. So perhaps mentioning the execution to Ulfric would help get him on my side, rather than, good thing I didn't mention it to General Tullius. I think that was a good call. Alright, here we are inside of Windhelm, and it seems like it's a pretty desolate, bleak-looking city. People still seem to be rather chatty, though. It's alright. Well, we're just gonna head in straight to the heart of the city, and it seems like this is it. And, this definitely looks like the palace. Ulfric should be inside. There we go. Palace of the Kings discovered. So, let's head on in to Palace of the Kings.
Give us a straight answer.
Alright, here we are inside of Palace of the Kings.
He'll come around.
That should be Ulfric. They seem to be bickering just like the others at General Tullius. Ulfric, hello.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons.
Ah, yes, Ulfric. Yes, you would. I was at Helgen.
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, well, we were in the same cart together, so maybe mentioning the execution to you got you on my good side? Got me on your good side? Anyway, I was set free. I could have gone anywhere. I came here to fight the Empire. That's not exactly what I wanted to say next. Let's restart that.
As
Ulfric.
you can see, I have much that requires my attention.
Yes.
If you're inclined to gab, there are some nice prison guards you may like to meet.
No, I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
Well, they want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Oh, well, don't worry. General Tullius has already agreed to attend.
Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting.
So, you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Alright, so...
He's not with us. He's against us.
Oh, well, basically we've got them both to agree to come. So, let's see. I've convinced Imperials and Stormcloaks, Ulfric and Tullius to come. So it seems like I've got to now go back to High Hrothgar and talk to Arngeir, so we can actually have this meeting. Now, this meeting is probably going to be the hardest part, so let's just see what we can do.
You think I need this?
Alright, here we are at High Hrothgar. Let's head on in. It's a stormy night. I think it's an appropriate setting for this sort of meeting. Now, let's just find Arngeir and get this meeting started. I wonder if everyone is already here. Ooh, looks like they're all sort of lined up already. Arngeir, which one are you? Oh, you're this one. Hello, Arngeir.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Well, yeah, don't worry. I was just about to say, don't worry. I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Alright, so, council table. Where is the council table? It's over in that room to the right. Okay. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to talk peace out of these guys, but,
So,
here we go.
Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Alright, so there's a lot of people here. Who are these people? Elenwen? Okay, Jarl Balgruuf the Greater, General Tullius, Jarl Elisif the Fair, Legate Rike. These are all the Jarls. Galmar Stonefist, Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak. Alright, so here come the Greybeards. Pretty ominous setting for a meeting, but do I just take any chair? I guess I could take the center seat as the Dragonborn. Janasa, you're just oh, Einarth is right behind me. I guess I'll sit here. Does that count? Is this not my seat? Maybe it's not my seat.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Is this my seat? No? Okay, this is actually a quest compass issue because I'm guessing if the quest compass was actually active, it would point out a specific seat. Maybe this seat. I'm seated. They're all staring at me.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Okay, do I have to talk to Arngir or someone?
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna...
Seat and we can begin.
I'm just gonna keep trying seats until it works, I guess.
Now that everyone
Alright, there we go.
here,
It works.
Please take your seats so we can begin.
Alright, so my objective is to negotiate a truce.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation?
Who?
Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomatic. Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Oh no.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch.
Ooh.
Either she walks or I do.
Let's see. Okay. The Thalmor really don't have a thing to do with this civil war, but the Thalmor are also allies to the Imperials. I guess this is gonna be a balancing of taking sides, but okay, she's the Thalmor, right? Thalmor have no business here, or what's the harm besides Tullius doesn't really want her here either. I'm not too sure about that. But this is a balancing act, so I think on this one, because I don't like her either, and I don't like the Thalmor either, I'm gonna say she has to leave. Or is that a good idea? Is a good idea of starting this meeting by kicking people out? Ah, no, that doesn't seem... We shouldn't be kicking people out. If you disagree with them, you should...
agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric.
Okay.
Enjoy your petty victory.
Oh, okay.
The
Never mind.
Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can leave.
Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
Okay.
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
All right.
Jarl Ulfric.
I think we're ready.
General Tullius. This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Right, okay. Winterhold seems like a fair trade. How about Riften? Okay, Markarth is a big city, and Riften is a much smaller one, and it's sort of like a thieves' den. That's a smaller bargaining chip. And also, Riften is on Winterhold's side, so, not Winterhold, but it's closer to, it's on the eastern side of the map. So how about Riften instead?
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
Oh, as in give Riften to
The
Tullius.
Dragonborn have spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours.
Oh, so they're taking
Now we'll see
Markarth.
if there's
Okay.
anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
No, that wasn't what I was trying to do.
That this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition.
Well, I just couldn't give over...
Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Right,
I
okay.
don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Alright, I'm gonna favor Tullius in this one because I've been favoring Ulfric twice now. Ulfric should compensate you for Karthwasten. Yes, I can't go against Tullius a third time. That's just not negotiating. Alright. Ulfric, compensate.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
All right, sounds...
You both agree
well,
to this?
It sounds okay.
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmar.
All right, there we go.
We have a lot of work to do.
Season Unending.
Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Esben.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
Okay, so how does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Okay, so why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
Alright, so that makes sense. So what's this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
Paarthurnax? You know what exactly?
Paarthurnax. The dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him.
Why would I do that?
Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continued to help you.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Wait. Okay, so the Greybeards are these old guys on a mountain, but yeah, they haven't helped out with the Civil War, but why should they? And about Paarthurnax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does he need to die exactly?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
I don't think he's gonna do that, and I don't think Alduin would take him back. Yeah, if you're so black and white, then maybe you're not as good as you think you are. It's not always with us or against us. Anyway, that was the end of Season Unending, and that got that Parthenax quest, but I'm not gonna do that. We're back on the Fallen, but that's the end of Season Unending, and we managed to get through this meeting relatively well, I guess. Anyway, I think I can end this video here because it was a big quest in itself, going all over the map convincing people. And it was a nice break. No combat, just lots of talking is all. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the mission. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.